Welcome, everybody. Good morning. I'm Mark Lukens. I'm a certified practitioner here at the Centers for Spiritual Living, Cape Coral, and I'll be doing the meditation this morning. It'll be about 15-minute long, and today it's going to come from the meditation section of the Science of Mind textbook, written by Dr. Ernest Holmes. So if everyone could get comfortable, either cross your legs or put your feet on the ground, get your arms comfortable, your body comfortable in your place. Close your outer eye if that makes you feel comfortable also. And we'll begin. The title of this meditation is Perfect Intelligence Directs My Thoughts. We now let go of everything and enter into a state of peace. We know the Spirit within us is God, the living Spirit Almighty. That God who is infinite, perfect, and complete. Never needed anything, never had any trouble, never could destroy. The God who never operated against themselves, who never condemned themselves. The Spirit that fashioned each of us from the perfect being. That infinite wholeness is perfect peace within us. That infinite intelligence is working through us. And our affairs, our thoughts, is inspired, guided, governed, and directed by divine wisdom. That infinite wholeness is the circulation of ideas, of intelligence, wisdom, truth, and life itself. It is the elimination of every conception of confusion. It is the assimilation of which is whole, happy, perfect. The divine intelligence is the government of our affairs. Each has within themselves this guide to truth, to reason, to beauty, to right action, to certainty, and to peace. Perfect intelligence directs my thought. I am not bound by any mistake. Let us now let go of everything and enter into the consciousness of that which we believe. The Spirit within each one of us is God, and it is perfect. It is love, reason, life, truth, and beauty. It is limitless and perfect and complete and whole. It knows no lack. It knows no limitation. There is nothing we have done, said, or thought which rises up against us, which has power over us, or which limits us. There is no memory of fear. There is no condemnation for previous mistakes. With the desire to free ourselves from the further indulgence in the mistake, the effect of the previous mistake is wiped out. Just as light dissipates the darkness. The universe holds nothing against us. It can hold nothing against us because it can know nothing unlike itself. Therefore, it only knows us as perfection. There has never been an occurrence for which we have to suffer. Consequently, every apparent shortcoming, which could be traced to some mental or spiritual infringement of the law, is not only removed, but healed. That means there is no history to our case. All of its history this minute is wiped out. It's wiped out in the knowledge that today, the perfect law, the law of freedom, is the only law there is in our experience. We enter into that freedom with joy. Free from every sense of sadness and burden. We enter into it with laughter, with lightness. It is something which lifts us above the heaviness of morbidity and lack and limitation. It lifts us into that rarer atmosphere where our opinions do not collide. And we enter into it with peace from fear. We know that the infinite wholeness is in us and through us and around us now. We are conscious that we are renewed this moment, instantly and perfectly. We are the image of perfection. We are today guided into right action in every exercise of our affairs. Since there is no great and no small to the infinite, all that seems of little consequence in our lives has the divine guidance just as perfectly and completely as that which we think of as being tremendously important. We are guided into the knowledge of happiness, of certainty, of wholeness, and of freedom. We know that there is that subtle essence of the Spirit which emanates from us at all times, healing everything it contacts. I am not bound by any mistake. My ideal merges into the real. We now let go of everything. Enter into the contemplation of peace and good and truth and beauty. We are conscious that God is all there is nothing else. We are certain that the Spirit of reality is our spirit. The Spirit of reality flows into our spirit and through our spirit. We are conscious that love does guide and direct, lead, maintain, and sustain. We know that each one of us is a center of this divine life, in this perfect peace, this complete happiness, and this absolute wholeness. And we know that this perfection, which is the center of our very being, is projected into every atom of our being. slowly come back into the room. You feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. And let's go through this day with peace and love in our hearts. And I appreciate everyone's time. And service will start at 10:30 in about 11 minutes. Thank you, everybody.
Testing, 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 testing. We're live in Dallas. Good morning, Vietnam. Ha! Oh, beautiful. So good morning, everyone. So listen, this is a whole brand new day for our community because we have no Big Love Band. So we've made a couple of tweaks to our order of service, and I hope you like them. We have our potluck and town hall meeting today, so we'll have a chance to discuss it. My clicker's not working. Hold on. There it is. This is our topic today, but because we have no band, I've found us some music for us to sing. Now, I need you to imagine that you're trying out for the CSL Cape Coral Choir. Because without your voices, you're not that bad. But without your voices, it will fall flat. But I've picked two of my all-time favorite songs for congregations to sing. One now, one at the very end. So are you ready? Yes. All right. So here are the words. They're going to start the music, and you're going to stand up, and I'm going to sing this song with you from right here. All right. Okay. Take it, Jeremy.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now.
So while you're on your feet, take a moment to say hello to your neighbors, create a little community in the room. All right, all right. Finish your hellos. Please have a seat. Ding, ding, ding. All right, sit down, please. Have a seat. Thank you for creating community with such zeal and enthusiasm. Did you like the song? Yeah, and we're going to use it for a little while, so it'll grow on you. So so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I go by Rev D, and welcome to all of you who are tuning in from home. Welcome to all of you who are sitting here in the sanctuary. If you're a first-time visitor, would you please stand up for just 1 second so we can acknowledge you and know who you are? Welcome. 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 So we begin, at this point, we have a purpose statement, our kind of higher why for what's behind our zeal and enthusiasm, why we get up and come here on Sunday morning. So let us, we read this together, so let us do that now. As unique and individualized expressions of God, we are here to inspire, educate, and empower each other to practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness daily. Study the science of mind and spirit, and embody unconditional love. Purpose is to be a beneficial presence everywhere we are. Simply, we are here for God. Indeed, and so it is. So at this time, our young people can be released from the service to go back to our children's program. And I would like to invite up Kat to do our announcements for the day.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm short. So now that we know the word for the month is zeal, I've got to get an extra zeal in these announcements. Peanut butter jelly time. Do you guys know that we did 103 pounds of peanut butter and jelly? That's fantastic. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm so excited to hear that. We really got it together here. Saturday, we have something very special going on here, is Mahjong. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Yes. And on May 2nd, June 6th, July 4th, August 1st, 10 to 1, our own Reverend D is going to go ahead and teach you Mahjong. And again, we want to ask if you could please let us know if you're coming so we can have the right amount of Mahjong tiles, right? Got that right? So we also have something coming up. Is Dawn here? She just left? Okay. Yeah, we want Dawn to, she's going to do, we could do, yeah, okay, great. So we'll do the weekly reminder. Now, on Mondays, we have our Course in Miracles. We've got a lot happening here in Cape Coral. At 10 a.m. in person, we have a Course in Miracles, or 7:15 in the evening on Zoom. And on Tuesday, our own Reverend Shell has Ink and Insights book study. So they're going strong on that book study. And that is in person and on Zoom at 10 a.m. And on Wednesday, we have Signs of Mind Setting with our own Reverend D at 10:30 in person. And it's bring like a little snack or a little lunch, because you guys are all going to do a little fellowship in there. So Dawn's almost here, and we'll talk to her about her wonderful workshop coming up. It's 4-week improv class. It's starting this Thursday, May 24th. No, wrong date. May 14th. Okay, well, there she is, so she can talk about it. There's our very own. She's got a lot of zeal. Dawn!
I just wanted to make sure you guys were on your toes and ready. So, does anybody know what improv is? Yes. Okay, good. Most of you did not raise your hands. Has anybody seen the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Yes. Okay, that's a fun show. Improv can be a lot of things. Short form improv is more games and just being present in the moment and listening and having fun and being silly and making mistakes and laughing at each other, and it's great. Long form improv is where if you were performing it, you would get some suggestions from the audience, and then we would create a scene on stage in the moment. We would totally improvise, that's why it's called improv, a scene. Nothing scripted, nothing is prepared ahead of time. So what we're going to be doing in these 4 weeks is the short form version. We're going to be playing games, but there are rules to improv, and those really tie in well with our spiritual principles. So we're going to be tying it in also to what we're learning here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Come, just ready to play, and you do not have to be whatever. You don't have to think that you're an actor or not an actor or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just come and play with us. We're going to have a good time. If this catches on and people want to keep doing it, we will do it again. And if we want to in the future do long form and start doing scenes with each other, we can do that too. So if you have any questions, I'll be around after the thing.
Look at her snazzy shoes. Aren't those great? And you too can learn to improv when she's not in the room and the announcement is about her. So that was fun. It concludes our announcements for this week, because we've got a lot going on, and I'm excited about it. But we have someone very near and dear to my heart, Miss Valerie Deidre. She's going to come up and do our reading and anchor us a moment in prayer. And Valerie is a emeritus practitioner. And I just think that that's so special. I know that I've leaned on her many a time for prayer. She really has spirit in her heart. Oh, she's here. Great.
You're so funny.
I know. I try.
Thank you,
You're
hon.
welcome.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
I couldn't really hear what she was saying, except the emeritus. Let that go. No, it's wonderful to be here with all of you today, and it's my pleasure to do the reading. So, as you might remember, the 2026 theme is Sowing Seeds of Greatness. The April theme has been Sowing Seeds of Faith, and Reverend Denise's talk today is The Power of Zeal. And the reading's inspired by the teachings of Charles Fillmore, which we've been reading, the 12 Powers of Man. So as chewy as it is, I invite you to take a peek at that book. It has a lot to share. Zeal is the inner fire that animates human life with purpose, energy, and direction. It is more than enthusiasm. It is a focused, living force that lifts ideas from thought into action. When zeal is present, even ordinary tasks take on meaning, and obstacles become invitations to grow rather than reasons to stop. At its highest expression, zeal is not frantic or restless. It is steady, guided by wisdom and anchored in intention. It fuels creativity, strengthens perseverance, and awakens courage. Zeal calls forth the best in us, urging us to show up fully, to give generously, and to engage life with an open and willing heart. Without zeal, life can feel dull or mechanical. With it, even small moments carry a sense of aliveness. It reconnects us to passion, to purpose, and to the quiet joy of participation in something greater than ourselves. To cultivate zeal, we align our actions with what we value most. We listen inwardly, act faithfully, and allow inspiration to move through us. In doing so, zeal becomes not just a burst of energy, but a sustaining power, one that enlivens the spirit and blesses the world through us. So taking this into prayer. I'm recognizing just the one power, one presence, one infinite divine love intelligence, and it is the divine essence of me, and therefore everyone. So with an open and willing heart, I am so very grateful for this beautiful gathering today and the opportunity for all of us to expand in our understanding of the magnificence of who we truly are and whose we are. So I bless everything about this service today, knowing that all activity unfolds through divine action, divine time, and through divine order. With a special word of blessing for Reverend Denise as she steps up to be that conduit of the truth that has a rippling effect throughout this community, both online and in person, and out into the greater areas of the earth. So with so much joy and gratitude and love, let us anchor this in prayer by saying, "And so it is." Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. So we are moving into a time of special, inspirational performers. And today it is my pleasure to introduce Bill Metz. If you've never met him, he's been here many times before, but some of you are new. So please give him a round of applause.
Thanks. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. There is no hell to fear, no judgment day drawing near. Trust that inner voice you hear every day. Life's not a goal or race. It's about heart and faith and living a life of grace every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is here in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Trust is an open hand, making an honest stand, rooted here in this land every day. Live the mystery, seeking the harmony here between you and me every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for being with us. He'll be back in a little while. Okay, my green light's not coming on. I don't know what that means, so I am going to ignore this. I'm ignoring it. What it means is I can't roam around, but that's all right. So welcome once again to our Sowing Seeds of Faith, our last Sunday on Sowing Seeds of Faith. The 12 Powers of Man, a book by Charles Fillmore, has 12 powers. Zeal is one of them. Faith was the one that our beloved Melissa did last week, and I did one earlier on imagination. But zeal is like joie de vivre. Do you know what joie de vivre? Love of life. So, it's French, joie de vivre, joie de vivre. Joie de vivre means love of life. Now, the reading today really outlined what zeal is. Zeal is enthusiasm. Zeal is the driving energy of what moves us forward into life with energy and enthusiasm. Now, not everybody has a lot of zeal. Do you think you have zeal? Oh, Kat, you definitely have zeal. One of my favorite quotes is this by Charles Fillmore: "I fairly sizzle with zeal, energy, and enthusiasm, eager to do that which I am about to do today." One of my favorite speakers of all time was Steve Jobs. I've done this quote before, but it fits into zeal, where he said he gets up every morning and looks at himself in the mirror and asks himself, am I excited to go do what I'm going to do today? Am I happy to go do what I'm going to do today? And he said, if the answer was no, too many days in a row, it was a call to change. It was a call to do something different. So according to Fillmore, zeal is the energy of life in motion. It's something that really gets us out of bed in the morning. I remember Lynn Twist is the author of The Soul of Money, and I heard her speak in Raleigh, and she did this beautiful talk, but she talked about how when we're in touch with our deepest commitments to life, our passion, that it's like you wake up in the morning and it's pulling you to move. It's like it pulls you into your day. Different than if you're not, I mean, all of us some days really want to linger in bed for a very long time, right? I call them bed days. But you can't have too many of those, right? Because we're called to stand for peace, and to stand for love, and to stand for joy, and to stand for prosperity, and to stand for physical and mental, spiritual well-being. And so part of zeal is to get in touch with that and to go out into the world and spread that good news. Now, Fillmore says zeal is not just excitement, it's a focused spiritual energy that brings purpose to all of our actions. Now, I know a lot of people who are not necessarily full of joie de vivre. You guys like that. You like that, don't you? Joie de vivre. I actually like it better than zeal. But how many of us are actually a little bored in life? How many of us are actually a little bit underutilized, feel underutilized by life? How many of us may find ourselves in a rut and not really experiencing what I would call zeal or unbridled enthusiasm or joy? How many of us, when we walk into a room, do we actually light that room up? You know, where you walk in and everybody goes, who the heck is that? I think that was a Carly Simon song. About an ascot, right? About Mick Jagger. I don't know. Just ignore that. Whoops. That's not, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Zeal is the fervent energy of the Spirit. It is the power that drives us to achieve our highest purpose. Now, how does zeal show up? So let's just assume we're not bored, we're not underutilized. Some of us are also these days, I don't know what the right word is, feeling that the best way to live this life right now, given everything that's going on, is just to hide out, just to lay low, to not really move too far out. But we're called to move far out. We really are. We are called to move in such a way that the very beingness of our lives, the livingness of our lives, makes an impact on the lives of other people. And in order to do that, you have to really like other people. Or if you don't like them, you have to at least know that the power, this one power, one presence, this one life of God that we talk about is in everyone, absent from no one, whether that includes the people you like and the people you don't like. The people you want to engage with and people you don't want to engage with. But all of that, we're going to set that outside because you do not want to live your life in reaction to other people, or in reaction to the news, or in reaction to fear. We want to, God and one is a majority. So you're here, you and the intelligence that governs this universe are connected. You and the creative power of this universe are connected. You and pure, unbridled love and respect, adoration are connected. And in that connection, you move your feet. In that connection, you open your mouth. In that connection, you become a bearer of good news for people who need good news every day. So zeal and action, what does zeal and action look like? Well, it looks like creative endeavors. So are you a painter? Are you a singer, a songwriter, a poetress, a poet? Gender not necessary, right? Are you a chef? What are you, right? So zeal shows up when we are engaged in our creative endeavors. Now, I used to be a person, so my life before my high-touch life, or this life, I was kind of a high-tech person. And I would have said, I'm not a creative person. I was in a corporate job, I didn't go around writing songs or poetry, but the truth is, creativity comes with the territory because God, or Spirit, is the ultimate creator. And you are made in its image and likeness. Therefore, you are inherently creative. And if you're not sure whether you are or not, you just haven't allowed that which is creative within you, which is your unique creative expression, to be seen by you, perhaps, or maybe it's been seen and discovered by you, but not expressed yet. But zeal shows up in creative endeavors. It also shows up in advocacy and social justice, right? People who feel strongly about feeding hungry children, people who feel strongly about a conservation of animals and terrain. It's a beautiful place where you'll see a lot of zeal and enthusiasm because people care, right? And that what you care about is that what you become about. And also in our spiritual practices, if you're serious about spiritually growing, evolving, having your highest and best emerge, you're going to be zealous about your spiritual practice, your meditation time, your tree hugging time, your alone time, your prayer time. So all of these things, all of these ways that zeal or enthusiasm show up are ways in which it matters to you. Now, zeal, Charles Fillmore says, zeal must be tempered with wisdom or it can consume the very good it seeks to accomplish. So the word, have you ever heard the word zealot? Does it have positive or negative connotations? Negative. Yes, it has negative connotations. And why is because zeal unbalanced, zeal without wisdom, zeal without consciousness becomes aggressive. Becomes overbearing, becomes annoying to the people around you. Have you ever annoyed somebody with your zealousness about a store or a movie or a TV show, you know, where you just talked about it and they finally just said, stop talking about that? Yes. So overzealousness, zeal can sometimes become overwhelming or out of balance and can lead to the person with unbalanced zeal as burnout. We all know what that is, or exhaustion. Yes, I heard a yes. I heard the words of an exhausted one from time to time. I know I can tend to be that way myself, like to get too overbearing. So zeal, he draws a distinction between zeal versus impulsiveness. He says zeal is often confused with impulsiveness or rash action. Zeal is always conscious and directed towards a higher purpose, while impulsiveness tends to be chaotic and without a clear focus. So as with everything, we want to take away anything that holds us back, whether it's fear or embarrassment or the idea that nobody likes what you're talking about or wants what your creative self-expression is, to make room for all of that to be expressed with wisdom and discernment. You can ask yourself the question, is this zeal, is my enthusiasm in alignment with my higher purpose, or am I simply being driven by temporary excitement? Now, when we, don't you love this little picture, this little enthusiasm monitor? When we are filled with zeal, we are inspired with a mighty inner urge to do and to dare. To do and to dare. So there is a quality of courage required to be in life with an untempered, unmonitored love of life, joy of life, inspiration in life. Now, I know that we're unique in that we are a community that practices aliveness. We're here seeking aliveness. My teacher, Dr. Michael Beckwith, used to call the unawakened soul a sleepwalker. And it's not an insult in any way. It simply means one who has not discovered the divinity or the sacredness or the holiness of their being. And one of the qualities of living in that state is subdued, is being a little bit, people are subdued, quiet, apologetic for being too loud, too much, not necessarily moving through life feeling comfortable in their own skins, recognizing their own value, and expressing that value into the world for anyone and everyone who wants to receive it. So we don't want to be sleepwalking through life because life is very short and it's such a beautiful opportunity. It's like a playground. Somebody said this the other day, I think in the foundations class, that we're actually spiritual beings having a spiritual experience in this playground called Earth. And that we're not our egos, we're not just, blood and bones. We are transcendent, holy beings who will exist in some way on some other plane of existence long after the body leaves the playground. So we have nothing to lose by waking up. We have nothing to lose by taking this journey seriously with joy and happiness. Really, it's good for your body, it's good for your pocketbook, it's good for your mental health, it's good for your friendships and sense of community to be living in such a way with zeal. When balanced with wisdom, zeal can transform our lives and the world around us. So the call to action. So begin to identify areas of your life where you can bring forth enthusiasm and zeal. Where are you holding perhaps the areas that enthuse you privately? And can you begin to include more of the world in your beautiful self-expression? What is your passion, and how can you channel that energy towards meaningful goals? Now, this really just isn't about zeal, is it? It's really about living your every day-to-day life, your day-to-day life, day after day after day after day after day, with purpose and with happiness. And if not happiness, at least contentment, with joy, knowing that you have a right and a reason to be here, because you do. So, I think the bigger invitation in this moment is to notice, leaving here today, because we come together, I want you to leave here different every Sunday with a new idea, a new path to walk, a new way of being, or to leave here every week laying something down, putting something down that you've been carrying, any kind of heaviness or shame or fear, to really walk into the world proud, not proud like pride, but proud like happy to be you, and happy to be of service to the world you live in small ways and big ways, and to allow. Do you guys have an enthusiastic person in your life that you love, that they're always walk in with happiness and positivity, not complaining? Yes. Well, thank God. Thank God there's at least one. Yeah. So we actually want to become that person and really model what that looks like. What does it look like to not be dragging ourselves around, feeling trapped, caught, bored, tired, sick of the news, sick of the world, hiding out, eating bonbons, which I'm not, you can have as many bonbons as you want, as long as you balance that with life. Yes? Yes. All right, so our affirmation today is this. I'll read it first and then you're gonna let me have it. My new CSL choir. Divine zeal energizes me. I act with passion, purpose, and joyful confidence.
Divine zeal energizes me. I act with passion, purpose, and joyful
I think you do. I say yes to you. All right, let's just take a very brief moment to anchor this in prayer. A very brief moment to turn within, leaving the outer world, the life before your life before this moment, anything going on with you, anything going on with your family or friends, anything. Just let it be as we take this moment to check in with Spirit at the very heart of our being. Feeling in this moment this space and place and dimension within us that is perfect. It is perfect now, always, and always will be. It is whole now, always has, and always will be. And this connection that you have to your wisdom, your creativity, your intelligence, your joie de vivre, your enthusiasm, your zeal, this connection that you have to all of that is because you are a spiritual being having a spiritual experience here on planet Earth. And so I simply speak my word from this connection and for this community in this moment, claiming, proclaiming, accepting, and multiplying your level of zeal in life, your level of unabashed joy of self-expression. And I know here and now that as we do this, we are received and celebrated by everyone. We are received and celebrated by life itself for raising the vibration of life. So in gratitude for this holy group of vibration raisers, we simply just allow this to be with gratitude and thanksgiving. How good it is to really live in our founder's key idea: change your thinking, change your life. And so I release this word with joy and gratitude for the manifestation of the word spoken, which is guaranteed. And so we leave this time of prayer at peace, waiting in joyful anticipation for the visible manifestation of the word, and we do this together by saying, and so it is, amen. Amen. Thank you. All right, so this is a time for our offering. Now, normally here something else would happen, but because things have changed and we're reinventing ourselves, Bill is going to be our inspirational song during our offering period. But for now, let's take a moment and bless our offering. For those of you who are new, we have a text to give option, which is truly our favorite option and should be yours too, because it is so darn easy. But obviously, checks and cash are good. You can give on our website. There are so many ways to give. So as you do that, let us do our offering affirmation together as Bill finds his way up here. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. More light, less darkness on the paths that I now tread. More joy, less sorrow when my spirit is flown and this tired old body lay dead. More giving, less taking, more faith than fear, more trust than doubt, oh God. More light, less darkness on the paths where my feet have trod. I do not know if when I pass that I'll be able to look back on this life that I'm living here on earth, to to see the fruits from the seeds that I have sown here and there since the days of my birth, or ripples from the stones that I have thrown without thinking into the eternal sea. But if I could, I know exactly what I would hope and pray to see. More light, less darkness on the paths that I now tread. More joy, less sorrow when my spirit is flown and this tired old body lay dead. More giving, less taking, more faith than fear, more trust than doubt, oh God. More light, less darkness on the paths where my feet have trod. Standing at the gate or walking through a tunnel toward a light on that fateful day, or meeting some great winged spiritual being to guide me on my way, or floating away on some ethereal wind carrying me to who the hell knows where. But if my life flashes before my eyes, there's but one thing I want to see there. More light, less darkness on the paths that I now tread. More joy, less sorrow when my spirit is flown and this tired old body lay dead. More giving, less taking, more faith than fear, more trust than doubt, oh God. More light, less darkness on the paths where my feet have trod. More light, less darkness on the paths where my feet have trod.
Thank you. Yes, let's take a moment and bless our offering. And so we just pause to give thanks, to glorify, celebrate, and raise up this energy we call money. And knowing that in the spirit of joy and generosity with which this energy has been given this morning, I simply know that the Cape Coral Center for Spiritual Living can continue to be a beacon of light here in our community. And so grateful knowing that the giver and the receiver are equally blessed, that it is a principle, a process, and good. We just simply allow this to be together, and so it is. Thank you. All right, a couple more announcements before we're going to do a closing song together. And I'm also going to do the standing in the light prayer. We're actually we're implementing a process where you as our community can request to be held in prayer from the pulpit on Sundays. It is almost always done, and I just love doing it. So we're going to play with that. So, but first, just a couple last-minute announcements. Our Sunday Night Alive meditation service goes live next Sunday at 6 p.m. So it'll be a message, but primarily meditation from 6 to 6:45, and it will be streamed on CSL's Facebook group, my Facebook page, and Life of Spiritual Power Facebook page and YouTube. So you should be able to find it somewhere. That's at 6 o'clock next Sunday. The brick fundraiser, see Janine, we need 3 more bricks to have our quota to get the discount pricing. So if you're interested in a brick, it's $50 or $100, and they go out in our garden. See Janine after service. And we're doing something new. I will be facilitating a grief and bereavement support group in May, which I don't know that there's been one here for a long time, but this is just so anyone dealing with loss of any kind, a person, a pet, your health, anything, is a place for you to come and be held in sacred space. Yes. All right, so before our closing song, let's one more time standing in the light is the invitation to bring into your mind's eye yourself or anyone in your life that's moving through anything, illness, loss of a job, loss of anything, anyone who needs some light. So take a moment and bring that in, bring them in. As we, in this moment, recognize God as the healing balm for everything that ails us. This peace, this vitality, radiant health, peace of mind, joy, healings of our pocketbooks, healings of our bodies. And as we simply hold ourselves and others in the light, I call in our beloved Roger, our beloved Hal, in this moment, seeing right where they are, the healing power of God is. There is order here. There is movement here. There is clarity here. And I know that this is true for each and every beloved. And so as we move forward into this week, let us move forward, allowing ourselves to be bathed in this stream of well-being that is forever and always surrounding us. And so for the healings, spontaneous, beautiful miracles of healing, we give thanks. And we just simply allow it to be, accepting it for ourselves and others by saying, and so it is. All right, on your feet again as we sing out a new song. I think it's beautiful. I hope you love it. And it has some movements I'll show you. Make sure you stay for potluck immediately following.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful,
and so with such gratitude, we leave here today fulfilled, happy, alive, ready to greet this week with enthusiasm and zeal. And so it is. Amen. Thank you so much, community. Stay tuned. The food is coming.